Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Card Looks At. Today we're taking a look at Fallen Enchantress Legendary Heroes. It is a standalone expansion for the game Fallen Enchantress, and it was made by Starlock Entertainment. So I've started a new game here in a huge world map, which is one of the new features. And my first task is to find a suitable place to build my first city. And I actually think this is a pretty decent starting area. I'm not sure if I can build on rivers. Let's check that out. Let's sell my first city here. The founding of Calder, the capital of the kingdom of Capitar. I've made a custom hero, but he's based on the kingdom of Capitar. I believe there are 8 kingdoms to choose from. So, let's start our adventuring while we build something here in our city. You see here, each city has its share of stats. Gildar is the currency in this game, the gold. Then we have the growth, which indicates how fast it's growing. Research gives you more research speed. I'm gonna have to choose a research subject here shortly. And production tells you how long it'll take to build your improvements in the city. So let's build my first improvement. Let's see. Let's start with the merchant here. That'll give me +2 Gildar per season, which is the name for a turn. It automatically puts it down right here. You can place these things manually if you want to. So while that's going, let's check out the research screen. There are 3 big trees here that you can focus on. Civilization is of course building your city up and growing different technologies to help your city building. Warfare is for warfare, naturally, and magic is for exploiting shards, which will give you more mana per turn, and each of these different elemental shards, altars, will give you a bonus on how much damage or healing or bonus your spell to do. So let's start with warfare. Let's start with the barracks. That'll give me access to a barracks, which will increase my military might and open the way to what I want here, to increase my army size. But for this video I'm going to focus on the adventuring aspect, because that is what this expansion has improved a lot on. So here's our first enemies, Bandit Captain Army. They are medium strength army, but I think we can do it. Let's see, we have 7 units, they have 6. Our attack is 41, there's 49. You can auto-resolve it, but it usually ends up going worse for you than doing battle manually. This is the tactical battle screen, and there is one major improvement from the predecessor. It's that you can position your troops to have bonuses to attack. Although I one-shotted that guy, I wanted to show off the synergy. Let's see, the next turn, let's attack these guys with my spearmen. And let's have the wolf do its thing. There you can see it on the enemy side, but I'm gonna show it from my perspective. If you have more than one adjoining troop next to an enemy, they'll coordinate their attack, so it'll do a bit more extra. Like so. My spearmen here are taking quite a beating. they actually died. I wasn't counting on that. So let's take out this bandit captain. These two will have their synergy going. That is the bandit captain down. This was a horrible start for a battle. The spearmen are very useful in the early game. Let's take out this bandit first. Now here you'll see, I'm sure Cart will level up, like so. And this is the biggest change in this expansion. When you level up, you'll be able to choose a path for your heroes and your sovereign, which is Cart here. These are the different trees. I believe you can choose more than one. Because at least the sovereign can, because they have a starting tree and you can choose one new one here. So I'm gonna go for the mage specialization right now. And for killing these guys and raiding their camp, I found some throwing knives. So, this is the traits menu. Here you can see I just picked the general specialization when I created my sovereign. And here you have the trees, the skills available. I can't choose one now because I haven't leveled up, but these are the ones available. And here's my mage tree. I'll be able to grow my skills in each element. And eventually go all the way to very powerful spells. Let's raid this bandit camp and see what we can find. Here's another big change. +1 fame. And I got a shield too. Fame is your new stat for recruiting heroes. In the predecessor, you found heroes out on the field, wandering about, and you had to bribe them to, or do complete quests to make them join you. And while the random quests are still there, the main recruitment option you have now is increasing your fame and having heroes come to you. And unlike the predecessor, you can now recruit non-human heroes. And as I said, you can specialize all of these heroes. You might want to specialize one or two to manage your cities and grow your skills accordingly. Here's a humble inn. It has a quest icon on it. So let's see what we can find here. He needs sand from a sand golem. And my reward for this is Ophidian. Threat level medium. I'll do it. So over here is the sand golem. It's marked as weak, so this shouldn't be a problem. Let's kill the sand golem. And my troops here are a bit weakened. So as I made cards from scratch, I made sure he had a heal ability, which is very useful. I wish I could have used it on my spearmen, but here it is. Let's use it on cards. These militiamen here, there are 3 of them as an indicator to show how strong they are. As they get injured, more of them will fall, and as you heal them up, they will be resurrected. Let's bring on cards here so we can do some synergetic attacks. Oh, he's quite hardy. And it hits like a truck. Let's bring cards here to get the synergy going. Card got off attack and a heal. should be able to take this guy out. A good dodge. Very nice. That is the sand golem down. All of your troops here can gain experience and become stronger, but you can't choose traits for them. I've gotten my quest item, so let's go back to the alchemist. The merchant has completed his hut here, so now I have something new to build. But I'm gonna train some more spearmen to make up for the ones I lost. You can design your own versions or your entirely new troops here based on your research into magic and weaponry and armor and all that. You can even research mounted warfare and give them horses and wargs to ride. You can also equip heroes and your sovereign with the artifacts you can find out in the field. Let's train some spearmen. 8 seasons. Please accept this Ophidian as a pet. My fame leveled up, so I should be gaining access to my first hero. Champion available. Only one will join your service, so I get a choice of 2 new heroes. They both have the Earth Apprentice spellbook, so they'll be able to cast these free spells. And this is their bloodline. This one is an Eltarian, which gives him +10 experience and a rush ability. And she is an Ironer blood. Tactical spells cost 50% more, so she's not suited for buffing people. But she'll get +30 spell resistance and +1 hit point per level. So this one should be suited for a defender ability, a defender trait. Well, this guy could be pretty much anything, but probably a warrior because of the rush ability. I'm gonna get Hannes here. Here she is. And bring her into my party. Here's Ophidian, the one I got as a reward. Some sort of magical beast python. And now I have one spot here for my spearmen. Meanwhile, let's loot this shattered statue. Now my city here, my settlement has increased their zone of influence. And within it, I now have Wild Stables resource. But in order to capitalize on that, I need to research mounted warfare, which is unlocked once I research training. Here's a widow lair. Let's check that out. I found a potion. I'm not sure if this was in the last episode, but you can find potions that... Well, this was just a healing potion, but you can find items that permanently buff your statistics. Here's a telescope that I can equip to increase my sight. That'll be useful for scouting. I don't think I can equip this shield along with my war staff, because this is two-handed. As you can see here, I have to choose. But I can trade it with my hero Hannes. This should be an upgrade for her. +2 dodge, +5 defense from defending, shield bash. Yes, it is a pretty good upgrade. Oh, she has one of these. An Ironer Ale, which increases maximum hit points by 1. So let us use that on her. Let's take out this Black Widow army. I've turned on auto turn, which means that it'll automatically end the turn when nobody has any movement or action points left, and all of my cities have something to do. But you can turn it off if you want to. Once a settlement has grown enough, you'll be able to specialize it like this. Conclaves focus on the research. Fortress focuses on training units. And the town is pretty much, well, it's pretty much all rounded. So that's what I like to do with my first settlements. Let's take out these widows. I have been upgraded to strong threat level, thanks to Hannes. Now let's check her out in battle. Spiders can be quite tough, well, quite annoying, because of their abilities. Let's see what this guy can do. 7 damage, that is pretty good. They have some pretty annoying abilities, like that web, which will root this unit for 2 turns, I believe. She has quite a few abilities starting off, but nothing useful just now. These guys can't move, so I'm gonna have to pass. Take out this spider. They also have Beguile ability. Beguile will make it so these guys get confused. Let's see if I can select them. 50% chance to swing at a random unit in melee. So if I try to do my synergy, they might hit my allies. Let's see if Hannes levels up. No, she needs 1 more, but my militia leveled up. And card too. These are the spells I already have available, so I should use them. But for now, as a good starting option is to pump experience. The mage one is a bit better, so I'm gonna pick that. But let's see, I have 40 mana right now. And here's my spellbook. I have a few things I can put on cities to buff their stats. So let's see. This is my first city, and I'm gonna put this one, Sovereign's Call, +2 growth in the enchanted city. It costs 25 mana. Although I don't have any essence in the city, so I cannot buff it just yet. Let's loot this widow lair. I found some soldier's boots. I have my spearmen ready to join my party. Very nice. My party here should be quite strong right now. Let's see what I want to build next. My training is going pretty well. I have 5 turns to go. In the meantime, I'm gonna take Tower Dominion. I believe this is a new addition, which gives fame, and it negates unrest penalty for the amount of cities in your empire. Unrest is a stat that gives penalty to production and research, because people are unhappy. But one of the major bad points of the predecessor was that while the game wants you to expand your cities, the more you expanded, the unhappier people got, depending on how many cities you were. And building that will negate that unhappiness. I like these statues here. Very nice. And this cloth map. I'm just gonna pick up this one, and then I'm gonna explore a bit more over here. And while we're at it, let's equip all of the goodies I have picked up. Like this skull cap. Let's see, I'm gonna give these to my fighters. Or my fighter. She is gonna take the defense. And I guess Card is gonna use the initiative for now. I'm gonna equip that on Card too. I have research training. So now I can either do mounted warfare or drills. Because I have this horse range here, I'm gonna do mounted warfare. And having a horse ready for a few of these, especially carts, will increase my moves. That'll make exploring quite a lot easier. What is this? A stalker has ventured into my neighborhood. A level 2, but I think we can take him. He's considered weak. There's a stalker army over there. Let's take out this lonesome fellow first. Ow. So you saw when a card attacked, he counterattacked. A few enemies and heroes have this ability, based on the weapon they have and the skills. Although this can in turn be negated with some items you pick up. Okay, so Hannes will be a defender. So she'll take a lot of damage in my army. And I think she'll get some defensive capabilities later on. Let's select her and find out. Traits. Defender. She'll add your defense to that of a targeted ally. Very nice. But I haven't unlocked it yet. These are the ones available to me next time I level up. So her ultimates. Immune to swarm. I believe that is the thing I've been calling synergy. So that could be very useful. This unit resists all spells. Very cool. Let's loot these goods and then take out this lair. A new sword. Let's see if I can use it. Plus 1 counterattack per round and plus 10% experience. Very nice. I'm gonna use it on carts. He needs the experience boost. Now let's do battle. 3 Stalkers. And they are quite fast, so only cart will have an opportunity to move before. Range 4 on that, so I could go over here and use these. Alright, so my spearmen are taking quite a bit of damage here. I'm gonna have to do something about that. I wonder if a counterattack swarm will kill them. Or if they'll stay alive long enough. Oh, it didn't counterattack. Very nice. Let's take this guy out. Should have a very nice swarm bonus there. And this should take care of that guy. Now cart. Stalkers. Damn, cart doesn't have... Oh, cart is next. Never mind then. Take these guys out. And then heal these guys up with carts. And immediately one more bit the dust. I'm opening up here for swarm from these guys. But it wasn't needed. Oh, a quest? And some butcher man. I can see here that my city isn't doing anything by this sleepy icon. So let's build... Ooh, a pier. That is because I have this river here. Ships can probably sail out to sea from here. So I cannot build over the rivers. Let's build one of those. Perhaps I can build a ship to explore the ocean. Here's another biome. There are several different biomes. I think this is some sort of corruption or something. But I started out in the forest. You can see here this is turning into more wasteland. +1 fame and a leather helmet. Let's give that to Hannes. And here we have a companion quest. I've run into this guy on every playthrough, so I think this is a timed event or something. So he challenges my sovereign to a single combat, which is quite tough, to be honest, especially if you spec him out as a spellcaster. Let's start off, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put him cards here and start off throwing some knives at him. Ow! Good thing card has counterattack. Let's use this healing potion. And can I? No, I cannot. Damn, it critted me. Gotta heal up. And by healing, I only used enough points so I can attack him too. Attack him twice. Oh, it's because he was dazed in the last turn. And I beat him. So, by beating him, he offered to join me. Although I don't think I have room for him in my army. I'm gonna take this ale. I don't need the hammer, or I'm gonna take this bread too. Now I've done that, I'm going to send him over to my city to be its steward. New technology researched. Warhorse. So I could keep going into wargs, but I'm gonna go for drills, so I can increase my army size. Now that I've researched mounted combat, I can exploit this resource here. So I'm gonna build stables. The pier should be ready in 1 turn, and then they'll go for the stables. Based on what you've researched, you can train different amount of quantities of troops. So the maximum is 6 troops at once. I'm gonna train a scout after this is done to help me explore. Although they are very weak. My zone of influence has increased and a crystal crag is now within my zone. Let's queue that up to a crystal quarry. Once I bring this army into my zone, I'll be able to shop with my town. And because I researched mounted combat, I'll be able to buy a warhorse. Oh, the warhorse costs 200 guildar, so I cannot afford it just yet. Don't need the wolf pelt, that's a loot item, so is the spider silk. That is a very quick look at Fallen Enchantress legendary heroes. I've shown you a bit of the new features. Another feature I couldn't show you is some new spells, because I'm too weak to learn more powerful spells. And there are also new monsters. So, if you like this thing, by the time this video is up, it should be unlocked and available on Steam. Thank you for watching. If you want more of this sort of stuff, let me know. I'll see you guys next time.